Good morning. So good. Good morning. So today I want to talk about this tree and tell you a little story about my life when my tree looked like this. This is somebody else's tree, but I think what's important about seeing this tree is you see how big the trunk is and how the treetop is spreading out this way and not spreading out this way. That's the tree of a person that's moving laterally in their life. All of these open branches symbolizes a lot of projects that are open right now. A few years ago, when I first sold my dental practice, I was traveling back into the United States and I was leaving another country. When I got to their customs, it was written on the customs form, occupation. Now, I had retired from my dental practice and I didn't know what to write. I sat on the plane deciding, should I write retired dentist? But it's your occupation now. Should I write mother, good friend, good shopper? Like, what was my identity right now? I was an author, I was a hypnotist, I was a tree reader, and I thought to myself, should I write tree reader? Because that's what I consider myself an occupation right now. Nobody even knows what a tree reader is. They don't really understand the idea of using a metaphor to reveal subconscious limiting beliefs, and I felt like that was too much to explain. So I got to the TSA, I had left it blank. The TSA customs man said to me, "What's your occupation?" And I just started to cry, almost uncontrollably. He said, "Calm down." I said, "Well, I'm not a dentist anymore, and I didn't think it was good to write venture capitalist, and I don't really know what my identity is." And I just started to cry. And he's like, "Calm down. You could go through." And I'm like, "No, I need an identity before I go back to the States." And the man is like, "Come on, you have to go through. You'll figure it out." Now, it's 3 years later, and I'm just beginning to understand what my new identity is. I use metaphors because I'm a really good storyteller, and I help people move through their life using a variety of metaphors. And that's really what my new identity is. It's not one title. It's not that I went to school for one thing like when I was a dentist. And gaining a new identity is just really hard. But in every transition in life, you go from being single to being married, from being no children to having children, from not being a dentist to graduating and being a dentist, from not having a college degree to having a college degree. In all those transitions, it takes time to build your identity in the new position. All of a sudden, one day you walk in, you're the dentist, and you need to take that role on even though you're prepared for it. And I think it's true about everything in life. Many of us are at this stage where we're just moving laterally and we need to move into our new identity, whatever that identity is at this point, and get comfortable in it. It's almost like when you learn a new stroke. I'm just starting to learn this game called pickleball, and I don't really feel comfortable with the racket or the ball or the rules or anything like that, and it takes time to get used to it and get an identity as a pickleball player. So, what I want to talk about today is how to make it easier when you get a new identity. And I think the key, in the reason I use metaphors so much, is that when you use a metaphor, you're getting a visual picture of something else that you can learn from. And that visual picture, to me, I'm a visual learner, is always the first step in creating whatever it is I'm creating. I get a picture of it. I imagine the decorations in my house. I imagine what my new position looks like. I imagine what outfit I'm going to wear. All of those things begin in my subconscious mind, and then they become a reality. And I think the same is true in your identity. The key is to get a visual picture of it so that you can create it. I saw this little comic today, and it's a picture of one person, and it says, "I've been looking for happiness for a long time. Where did you find it?" And the other person says, "I created it." And I think that's really the key. Every day I create what I really want in life by creating a visual picture of it. So what I'd like to say to you this morning is, think about the picture that you want to create. Is there a metaphor that you can use that can help you reduce the emotion of doing that thing? And then just start to create it step by step. Don't put yourself under the kind of pressure that I put myself is the day after I wasn't a dentist anymore that I lost my total identity. That was really unfortunate. It was a really rough patch for me. Now I'm trying to rebrand myself. I still don't have my full identity yet, but I'm really working on it. And that's why I drink coffee with you every day. It's my real identity as coffee drinker, and I like to talk. They wrote that on my 3rd grade report card, and I haven't really changed any much. The only difference is now I drink coffee. Have a really great day. I'm Janet Crane. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.